Today's video, I wanted to go over some advice that I will have towards new traders and why I would have this advice. Now, I have been postponing this video for a while now, and it was just because I never got around to it, and I was actually going to make a script and just go over like 20 things I recommend, but I decided just to freestyle this video and just like off the dome, just give you guys some tips and tricks to make you guys better traders and overall help you guys make consistent profit inside the stock market. So let's go ahead and get started now. Anybody can get started trading the stock market with as little as $100. There are no excuses. Now, it used to be back in the day that people were afraid or people didn't know how to invest in the stock market, but we're in a different time now. We're in the age of social media and we must adapt the same way everything else is moving, technology is moving, we must also move with it. We must be able to make money in different types of markets and we must adapt. So basically, this is the advice that I have for you guys. Just getting started is absorb knowledge, read a lot. Now, I have these two books right here. This one is called Next Level Thinking, and this one is called The Next Millionaire Next Door. And I recommend you guys buy these two books on your own time. Now, I have a lot more books, but the two main ones that are the easiest to read and the easiest to understand, and this is just about transforming your mentality and transforming the way you see money and transforming the way you see yourself. Now, I could go in depth on different books on how to become a better trader, but I feel like you have to have that mentality where I can do anything and I can make money if I put my mind to it, and I will make money. You have to have that type of mentality. So Next Level Thinking, 10 Powerful Thoughts for a Successful and Abundant Life. This is a good book, totally recommend it. And here's another book, The Next Millionaire Next Door. This book was actually written by the daughter of the guy who wrote The Millionaire Next Door. And this is a book on how to be frugal and how to conserve your money and how to be smart with your money, how to manage your money. So these are two good books on just getting started, just money, just being smart with your money, just being smart with your money. So these are two good books on how to build wealth. Now, the next piece of advice I would have for you guys is don't be emotional with your money, okay? If you become emotional with your money, if you have an attachment towards your money, you are not going to become a good trader, because now you're going to be worried, oh, what if I lose? What if? Every time you go into an option play, anytime you go into any stock, you should be prepared to lose that money. As sad as that sounds, as horrible as that sounds, it's just the way it is. You must be prepared to lose to make money. Now, of course, you must follow risk management rules, but anytime you put money in something, in the riskiest asset in the world, which is options trading, not really the riskiest, but one of the most riskiest assets in the whole world, you must be prepared to lose that money. This is why we have risk management advice, such as only going with 20% of your capital, or stop losses at 25%, stop losses at 50%. This is all because we are trading the riskiest assets in the world, and we must, the same way we can make a bunch of money, the same way we can lose a bunch of money if we are not prepared. So the first thing, read a lot. Second thing, don't be emotional with your money. So the third piece of advice is stay humble, stay hungry, and stay motivated. Now those are three things, but the first one, let's go with the first one, stay humble. My old friend, he made 5,000 into 200,000. And what happened after that? He became arrogant. He thought he was the shit. He thought he was the best. And what happened? He lost all his money like the next week. So please, please, please stay humble, stay hungry, stay motivated. Stay hungry. Always stay hungry for knowledge. Always stay hungry to improve. Always stay hungry to improve your tactics. Always move forward as an individual and as an investor. Stay motivated. Always, every single day, wake up with a mentality, just thinking and knowing that you will conquer the stock market, that you will have a good day. It all starts mentally, so always going with that mentality that you can do it, because you can do it. I've seen this happen so many times. I've seen people print out 400 grand in 15 minutes. I've seen all of this happen. This is real. This is the real world that we live in. So stay hungry, stay humble, stay motivated, keep grinding. When I first started trading, I was 18 years old, and I put my life savings into E-Trade. I started trading with E-Trade and I started trading options. Now I didn't know any better. I didn't know that I should only trade 5% of my net worth into options. So I traded my entire net worth, everything I had, which was $36,000 at the time, I'm 18 years old, all my money into E-Trade. Now, what ended up happening is I turned the $36,000 into a lot more. We could say $90,000. I turned into $90,000, and what happened the next week? I did not stay humble, I did not stay hungry, just stay motivated. I slacked off. Like, I actually worked construction like for 5 summers to save up that 36 grand. So when I lost all that money, it was a real hit home. You know, it was a real hit to my ego, to everything, and all of that pain, all of that suffering, whatever you want to call it, all that led me to have risk management, to take care of my money, to stay humble, to stay grinding. I will have some links in the description for brokerage accounts because I want you guys to find the one that works for you. Because E-Trade, when I first started, did not work out for me, so I know what that feels like. So no brokerage accounts you're not comfortable with, none of that, okay? So next piece of advice would be to get a long-term portfolio. Boom, get a long-term portfolio. And this is because the long-term portfolio will take care of you in the future, okay? So if you do not have a long-term portfolio and you are trading options, I want you to please go open a long-term portfolio. Long-term portfolio, you can say it is your soul in trading. It is your soul in your investments. You should always, if you're trading options, you should please have a long-term portfolio. Now, I recommend you guys go for safety, go for growth, and go for dividends. And once in a while, you can put some risk in, but 90% of your portfolio should be growth, dividend, and safety. Now, these are just my guidelines. You guys can use your own guidelines. There are tons of guidelines, but these are my guidelines for my long-term portfolio. Next piece of advice would be to not overtrade. Please don't overtrade. Don't feel forced. Don't feel like you have to go in and play every single day. Guys, if you make 15 grand one day, don't feel that you have to trade the next day. Why? I don't understand why a lot of people, they make 10 grand one day, then the next day feel like they have to trade. Listen, watch the stock market, watch the news, watch the economic sentiment, watch everything. Be smart with your money, take care of your money. The max you should be trading per day is, max honestly is 2 plays per day. And that's just a rule of thumb for me. And personally, I won't even have more than 5 trades open. The max I would have is probably like 3 or 4. So like I said, guys, please don't overtrade. Please don't overtrade. That is huge. Please go for 10, 20%, even 30% daily, but don't, if you reach 30%, why are you gonna take some high risk option trade? If you reach your daily profit, don't feel forced to go in for more. Don't get greedy. Like Warren Buffett said, be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. But you gotta be smart, you have to be disciplined, and you have to stay hungry, stay humble, stay motivated. Thank you guys for watching. Have a productive rest of your night.